Yeah, but he about to play Eric.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I forgot I had to do that.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is
Hey, are you in a private lobby or a public
lobby? How many
lobby?
takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Right now.
Just me and KJ. KJ not here right now. Can you invite me to your jaunt so I can be in a private
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throw on first down.
That's
there,
right,
but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Room here to run. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a rotten game.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
Murray now. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass. Up and good.
They look like they updated the driving too.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown.
Snacks.
We're not getting in.
Why not? I'm a hack in, bro. I know the pass coach.
Jackson and the Ravens come
Lester taught me everything I need to know.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the
under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And now maybe a yard down to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
I'm ready to go right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Shotgun now from Murray. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well.
I don't know, basic all-black designer shit, bro.
I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Y'all keep overthrowing him, bro.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting it. The Ravens at 5-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustain. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Ravens 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is
he's got him in, complete.
He's going to be using the Eric got 3 niggas with the X Factor.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson.
I don't even remember.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it all the way down inside
I also
the
was
10
like trying to roll
and mark him at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use
I
one of
don't
their
know.
timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The CD, you know, he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here we go.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens have tied the game with a chance to go in front on the final play of this first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half.
Bro, this bit is $360,000 for a gun?
Make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to look out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Try and throw for it with Jackson.
There's so many different missions.
Left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd down and 8. Jackson now. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot when you have all of those people going.
Bro, I'm saying, bro.
Give them what they want. Unfortunately, gave it to him too well.
I had to lock in, though, because I almost lost to a bum nigga earlier today. I was like, bro, I ain't doing this.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. Then
I got watched in that 2K league, bro.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
He didn't even tell nigga this to score. He was just like, he did you dirty. Dang, it was like that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next
What
drive.
team was it?
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. He will take a 7-point lead.
How you roll GTA, Joe? Why you put your snacks?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's taken down by National City. Tough away from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. That's their first time getting to the quarterback sack number 1.
I don't know the safe code.
Last week I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now Murray off play action. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I didn't even tell niggas you got a motorcycle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But you gotta have a code.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end.
Know the difference between
and he's going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly as he stops right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
It's a gain of 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Have to take this field goal.
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This for the lead in the final stages. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
Throwing, Jackson.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And in for the score.
No.
Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Now Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
No.
And he just does get the spike. 1 second remaining.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Buffalo, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move.